to my channel. This week on Channel Mum I noticed that everyone was talking about sleep, and with a 2.5-year-old who still isn't great at night, I thought this was a great topic for me to talk about and explain to you sort of the struggles we've been through. So I've got Iris asleep on my lap currently. Well, she's starting to wake up now, she's fidgeting. But she's not a bad sleeper. She sleeps quite well considering. Last night she actually went to sleep at 11. Well, went to sleep about 8, and she woke up for a feed and then had a feed and went back down to sleep about 11, and then she slept until 4:30, got to 5 this morning, and then she slept again until 8 o'clock. So that was quite a nice sleep for me. Your sock's fallen off, madam. So yeah, Iris isn't a bad sleeper really. She sleeps quite well. She's up, but then she is only 3 months old, so I expect her not to be a great sleeper, and I'm okay with it. Like, she's quite easy because we've got the snooze pod that's here, so when she needs feeding at night, I hear her stirring. She never really cries. I hear her stirring, I pick her up, I attach her to the boob, and I put her back down to sleep again once she's done. So it's so much easier to do it that way. So she doesn't, yeah, I find it a lot easier with sleep-wise with her. With Lucas, he's 2.5. He did used to sleep a little bit like she did when he was really little, but he's never been great, and we've tried so many different methods. We've tried sort of letting him cry, we've tried the pick up put down method, we've tried sitting in with him. Nothing seems to work. I think at the moment he's having a couple of night terrors, and that I excuse that sort of waking up, because to me that's a legitimate reason to be waking up. If he's scared, like, that's fine, we're going to go in and we're going to comfort him. But at 2.5, when he sleeps worse than your newborn, that's quite hard. That's what's lacking in mine and Brad's sleep. Brad works 40 hours a week as well, so it's really quite difficult when he's so exhausted. So we don't really know what angle to go down anymore. We're sort of stuck in a bit of a rut. Like, he just doesn't sleep great, and as we do get some nights where I'm like, oh my goodness, he slept all night, and then you start getting into a false sense of security, and then all of a sudden it's like, I'm gonna wake up 4 or 5 times in this night, and I'm really gonna, like, I'm gonna have tantrums. Like the other day he woke up and he was kicking the door. He woke up, he started crying, and then he came and started booting the door for no reason, and it was like, I don't know if this is a night terror, I don't know if this is just Lucas. It's really hard to tell the difference, but it is exhausting. I am finding that he doesn't do well with going in and just cuddling him. I know that a lot of people could take on the gentle parenting approach, and that's great, and some people do the cry out method, and that's fine. Like, I wouldn't like to leave him to cry until he was sick, but there is times I've left him for 5 minutes to cry, and then I've gone back in, or I've let him whimper in bed when he wakes up, because I know it's not a night terror. I can hear him wake up, then I just hear him sort of start to whimper, and we just sort of wait, and then he starts to get a little bit distressed, and then we'll go in as soon as he sounds like he's upset, opposed to just sort of like a whinge as such, because I don't like to hear him getting distressed. That's not nice. I don't think that works. All he does is cry. All he'd do is cry himself to sleep again. And other times, so I think at his age now, where he can get out of bed, he would just cry, and then he'd get up and he'd just come out of the room anyway. So that doesn't really work for us. But sleep for us is something that doesn't seem to be happening at the moment with Lucas. It never has done. It got worse and worse when I was pregnant, and I was just dreading it. I thought, how can I be up hourly, 2 hourly with a newborn, and then also be up 2 hourly with Lucas as well? I was dreading the whole bringing her into, like, our house and her crying at night. So I'm really glad that she's not really a crier. She just stares, and I think where I wake up to her stirring, that's what stops her from crying. Else she would cry to tell me that she was hungry in the night. Because you're a good girl, aren't you? You a good girl? Are you a good girl? Are you? Your cute little dress. But when she came along, his sleep got a little bit better, and there was a period where he slept all night, and everyone would say to me, how's he sleep? I'd say he slept all night. And it was like I jinxed it, because all of a sudden he then wouldn't. And when she cries, like before we take her upstairs, we always change her nappy downstairs, or if she comes to bed, before we come up to bed. just so when cause she doesn't like to have her nappy changed, and like, so I thought if we change it upstairs and she cries, it doesn't wake him up so much, and it doesn't, which is great. Then we come upstairs, put her down, and try and get some sleep ourselves, and then within a couple of hours either Lucas is up or she's up. And like I've said, I don't mind it when it's her because she is so little, but I think by 2.5, personally for me, I think Lucas should be sleeping better than what he does. I don't mind even if he was getting up once a night at 2.5, but I mean, when he's up 3 or 4 times in a night for no reason at all, that's really hard. And that's when I feel like we struggle in the day, because especially for me, if Brad's got work the next day, I wouldn't expect Brad to get up. But obviously if I'm feeding her, I have to wake Brad up because he has to get up, because I can't feed her and get up to Lucas at the same time, and that happens quite a lot. He also wakes up in between when she's sound asleep, and then you're worried because he starts to cry and you don't want him to wake her up, because then it's like, so I'm more worried about him waking her up in the night than I am her waking him up in the night. So I just don't really understand what to do with him anymore. So if you have any tips on how to get a 2.5-year-old to sleep at night, because he's over 2.5 now, he'll be 3 in June. So it's like, come on, like, surely he should be sleeping better than this. Like, surely I'm not the only one that thinks a 2.5-year-old should be sleeping better than what he does. So basically, the moral of this video is, and the story behind this video is, I don't sleep, my toddler doesn't sleep, my newborn sleeps better than my toddler, Brad doesn't sleep, and we're at the end of, like, we're just at the end of it. We're done. We're so tired, and I want my toddler to sleep. I don't know how. Please tell me it gets better. Tell me he's not going to be like 7 and he's still going to be waking up like 4 times a night, because I can't handle that. And I'm hoping that Iris stays good at sleeping. And she just sat on the floor with Brad and she's staring at me and she looks so cute. Oh, come here. So I thought I'd get Iris to end the video with me. So she's really cute, aren't you? Are you a cutie? You got a very cute dress on today. Her dress is really cute. It's got mermaids and tattooed bearded men and anchors, and it's just, and roses, and it's just so cute. I love it. And it goes really cute with her little tie headband and little mustard socks. So yeah, so I'm going to end the video here. Please give me any tips that you could think of that would help us with Lucas. We're very lucky to have Iris who sleeps okay at the moment. I'm hoping that she stays that way. I'm dreading the 4-month sleep regression, especially if Lucas doesn't get any better. So that'd be really, really fun. 4-month sleep regression. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!